Typically, we can get in and out of here in 45 minutes, and again, that's our goal tonight. But I wanted to start out by just introducing, my name is Kathy Baumgartner. I teach strategic honors, international honors, and sports honors. Wait. Don't stand in front of that.
Hello everyone, my name is Dwayne Waite. I teach marketing, Marketing 1, marketing principles here.
Hello, my name is Tony Davis. I teach sports entertainment marketing 1, A120.
Very good. Megan, where are you? That's Megan Thornton. She teaches principles of business and fashion and merchandising. We have a great team here. But first, I'd like Dr. Rosenbach to take the floor.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming out. First, I just want to give kudos to all the students here because it's a huge competition and it says a lot about your students to even make it to this level. I went to the Myers Park qualifying and it was amazing to see just how much effort and how much fun your students had doing that. I think that the skills that are learned in in the DECA program, I wish we could have them taught in every single class. So I fully believe in DECA and believe it's an incredible experience. I also think it's an incredible tradition that has been quickly brought and built at Hough due to the commitment of the teachers and the students here. They have quickly become the number one, well, not just the largest, the dominant force in not just state but on the national level of DECA. So a huge kudos, they're doing things right with that. So I just also want to say that this conference and this trip is not a typical field trip. I'll be honest, I've gone several years as an AP before and always had a phenomenal trip, but it's also a trip that there's a lot of freedom and a lot of responsibility for your children. And I want to make sure that the parents and students understand that with that, like I said, it's a lot of freedom and a lot of responsibility, and self-responsibility comes with that. Unfortunately, part of DECA every year, there's this little shadow and a ghost of things that go wrong. And students that make poor decisions and how it impacts them for life. I was unfortunately, actually I was with Kathy's husband a few years ago as an AP where some students made a decision to be drinking in their rooms and elsewhere, and we caught them. They were very, very clever on how they did it and what they tried to do. But I need you to realize the impact of that. They were cited, they were sent home, but the biggest thing was they were suspended, and seniors that were going to colleges, we were mandated to call their colleges and tell them because it's a change in your record. Anything you do after you apply and get accepted to college is considered a change in your record. And so there was a lot of phone calls, tears, nervousness on whether these students in these colleges would decide to change their decision based on the actions of these students. So I don't mean to scare you or anything, but I want you to know the impact of your decisions with this responsibility. I have no doubt and am not thinking that anything like that would ever happen at Hough, but I do want to share that experience just to make sure you're aware, again, with that the freedom that you have there, that you decide to make good decisions that will represent Hough. But again, I can't wait to hear about the phenomenal performances and outcomes that you have. Again, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Rosenbach. All right, first of all, we get a lot of people that ask, what is DECA? What does DECA stand for? And it's a mystery. We get that from the guidance counselors. Folks, prior to 1980, marketing education was known as distributive education. I remember that back in high school. And then there was a change, curriculum, the U.S. Department of Education, and they changed it to marketing education. However, DECA, since it's been in place since World War II, post-World War II, did not want to change its name. Plus, it adds some mystery to it. So DECA is an international organization. I believe there's about 250,000 members worldwide. We have members in Korea, Mexico, Germany, even Guam always makes the trip to international competition. This year in North Carolina, we have over 7,000 members, so we set a record. And now here at Hough, I believe we've set a record with about 429 members. Now, we are bringing 197 kids to Greensboro. I did this once people before me about 10 years ago at North Neck, and I don't remember it. Maybe that's good. But we are very organized, and we're looking very forward to a great competition.
You continue to do this. I'm gonna
Folks,
stop
online
mine
testing, I think
and go
as
up
of this
there.
afternoon,